Hey, Maria. What day of next month is your expected day of delivery again?
Oh, hi, Bruno. It's on the 15th of next month.
Which means that even though there's a few days of uncertainty, it's about 3 weeks from now, right?
Judging by the fact that you're asking me this right now, can I take it to mean that you're going to take that paternity leave I was asking you to take earlier on?
Well, yeah. I have a right to paternity leave at my company, so I'm currently in the process of asking for one. Why wouldn't I take a leave from work if they're letting me take one?
That's good to hear. If that's the case, I can give birth to the baby without having to worry about anything else.
Huh? What are you talking about? I don't know what kind of misunderstanding you're making, but it's not like I'm taking a leave for your sake, alright?
Huh? Oh, I get it. You're taking a leave to take care of our baby, right?
Nope. I'm not taking a leave for the baby either.
What? Why are you going to take a leave then?
Why do I have to use a vacation I have a right to for the sake of other people? I mean, I haven't had a 2-month vacation ever since I graduated college. Why would I waste it on something like that?
What do you mean, other people? We're your wife and child. And besides, paternity leave is supposed to be used to help your wife take care of the baby, right? That's what it's meant for. It's not some sort of free vacation your company is giving you, so don't misuse it, all right?
Huh? I don't care about all that stuff. The company just says stuff like that for appearances. It's not like they watch what I'm doing outside of the office.
It's not for appearances. They're giving you a leave so you can help me take care of the baby.
I thought you would say something like that. You're too uptight, Maria. You see, I'm gonna divorce you, so there's no need for me to use my paternity leave on you and the baby. We'll be strangers by then.
What? You're divorcing me?
Yeah. The reason I took a leave is so that me and my girlfriend can go on a vacation.
Your girlfriend?
Yep. It's gonna be kind of our pre-marriage trip. I mean, I wouldn't be able to take a leave of 1 or 2 months if it wasn't for this paternity leave or whatever. I didn't divorce you until now, so I could take this paternity leave. I kind of have you to thank for making our vacation possible.
Hold on. What in the world are you talking about right now? You're going to divorce me and you're going to go on a pre-marriage trip with your girlfriend? Does this mean that you just admitted to me that you were cheating?
Well, yeah, I guess it does mean that. I'm gonna get married with my girlfriend, you see. I don't think I need to tell you this, but she's gonna move into this house once we get married. I don't need this child that you're gonna give birth to. I'm gonna divorce you anyways. So don't come home no matter what, even after you've given birth.
Since when have you been seeing this girlfriend of yours?
We've been going out for about half a year now.
Huh? Isn't that about the same time we found out that I was pregnant?
Yeah, it is. I mean, ever since you became pregnant, you've been ignoring me for some reason, so I decided to find another woman.
Of course I couldn't spend as much time on you. I was pregnant. And besides, that's not an excuse to cheat on me.
Shut up. Don't tell me what to do. I mean, I also don't like how you're using being pregnant as an excuse to stop caring about your body. It's kind of turned me off, you know?
You're sick, Bruno. To think that you would say something like that to a pregnant woman.
What? Don't start acting all sensitive on me. It just makes you look more pathetic than you already are.
I've heard of husbands that cheat on their wives while they're pregnant, but never did I think that you would be one of them. Not only that, but you're using your paternity leave to go on a vacation with your girlfriend? You're a failure as a man, as a husband, as a father. And most importantly, you're a failure of a human. You disgust me, Bruno.
What did you just say to me? So what if I lost interest in you?
We'll talk about getting divorced after I give birth to this baby. I'm not going to let you off lightly for cheating on me like this, you know, so you better prepare yourself.
Huh? Take back what you said to me right now! This is your fault because you suddenly started ignoring me, you know? I knew it was only gonna get worse when you actually gave birth to the baby. Which is why I gave up on you. I'm not about to be treated like some sort of walking ATM.
I'm not going to take back what I said to you. Goodbye.
Get back here, Maria! I still have some things I want to say!
Good morning, sister. Can you talk right now? Hi, Maria. Good morning. It's less than 1 month until you're supposed to give birth to the baby now, right? How are you feeling? Yeah, I'm fine, I guess. There's nothing wrong with my body, but I think I have a problem with my husband. What? Bruno? Did something happen between you two? Yeah, you could say that. You see, he's been cheating on me for the past 6 months. What? Yeah, he told me about it himself yesterday. Not only that, but he says he's going to divorce me and has zero intention of helping me take care of the baby. Yet he still applied for paternity leave at his company. Huh? Apparently he's going to use the paternity leave to go on an onsen vacation with this girlfriend of his. What? That's so messed up. Tell me about it. But it hasn't even been 24 hours since I found out about it myself, so I don't even know who he's cheating on me with yet. Oh, so that's why you contacted me. You want me to ask my husband's friend, who works at the same company as your husband, to do some investigation for you, right? Yeah, I'm really sorry I have to ask this favor of you, but I'm about to give birth and I can't really take any bold actions myself. Please, I need your husband's help for this. All right, I'll tell him about the situation. Oh, that reminds me. During your conversation when he told you that he was cheating on you, did he give you any hints as to who it might be? No, I don't have any clue as to who it might be yet. Why don't I just send you screenshots of the conversation we had by text yesterday? To be honest, that's really all the information I have right now. Okay, just send it to me then. Understood. I know this is probably going to be a hassle for you guys, but I'm counting on it. Yep, you can count on us. Oh, and Maria? What? Don't forget that I'm on your side no matter what, all right? You don't need to keep it all to yourself. You can always tell me if something's troubling you, all right? Yep, thanks, Tosca. I don't know what I would have done without you. Hi, Maria. Congratulations on giving birth to the baby. Thanks, Tosca. He was born 2 days ago, right? I heard that it was a bit earlier than expected, but did everything go all right? Yep, it was all good in the end. It was a bit difficult, but the two of us are completely healthy. Is that so? I'm glad to hear that. I was a bit worried about you since I thought that you might be stressed about the incident with your husband. Sorry for worrying you. That reminds me, how's the investigation on your side going? We've been gathering evidence little by little. We've already told his company about how he plans on using his paid paternity leave to go on a vacation instead of taking care of his baby. Is that so? Thanks again for agreeing to help me. That's not all, though. About the woman your husband has been seeing these past few months. She's a part-time worker at your husband's company. And not only that, but this is going to be a bit of a long story, so I'll call you on the phone. You just gave birth as well, so staring at a screen for long periods of time and typing is probably going to tire you out, right? Yeah, I think it would be better if you told me about it on the phone instead. All right. I'll call you from the landline in our house. All right, I'll be waiting.
Hey, Maria. Why didn't you tell me that you've already given birth? It's a huge hassle, but I need you to tell the company about it for the paternity leave, you know? Just because we're gonna get divorced soon doesn't mean you cannot just tell me about stuff like this anymore. It's gonna be inconvenient for me. Well, I guess I'll thank you for giving birth before me and my girlfriend go on our pre-marriage trip. You see, I didn't want to be reminded about you while we're on our vacation.
Oh, so you think that you're still going to be able to go on this vacation of yours despite the situation you're in?
Huh? What in the world are you talking about? What do you mean the situation I'm in? I mean, things are going well between me and my girlfriend, so I don't see any reason why we wouldn't go on our vacation.
Is that so? Things are going well, huh?
Huh? What's with that response? Are you jealous or something?
But I'm currently with your girlfriend right now, and according to her, things aren't going as good as you think they are.
Huh? What do you mean you're currently with my girlfriend?
Her name is Emma, right? She's 20 years old and goes to a junior college. She also works part-time at your office.
What? How'd you know about that?
Like I already told you, she's right next to me because she came to our house today. I also asked one of my sister's husband's friends who works at your office to do some investigation.
Huh? Why is she at your house?
She came to give me an apology.
An apology?
Yes. Bruno, apparently you've been going out with her while keeping the fact that you're already married a secret? You see, when you suddenly told Emma that you two should go on a 1-month onsen vacation, she became a bit confused and found it strange that a full-time employee at a company would be able to take a leave for that long. Besides, it's currently in the middle of a semester for Emma at her junior college, so she can't just go on a 1-month vacation. She needed to focus on her studies, you see. On top of all that, you suddenly told her that you had prepared a new house for the two of you to live in once you got married. And that's when she finally lost it and panicked, unable to follow your crazy fancies. That's when she was called to the meeting room by her boss yesterday. She says that she was asked whether she's been going out with you knowing that he was already married or not.
She was called on by her manager?
Yes. This means that an investigation of you is currently underway at your office.
Stop lying. There's no way the company would mess in the private affairs of its employees. It's none of their business who I'm gonna go out with.
It's a problem of compliance. I mean, even your company has to do something about it when they find out that one of their employees has been going out with a part-time worker who's currently in college, lying to her about how he wasn't married.
What?
Not only that, but you were planning on taking advantage of the paternity leave your company was going to give you and use it to go on vacation instead, weren't you?
Huh? What do you mean, taking advantage? Like I already said, it's none of their business how I use my paid leave.
But actually it is their business. They gave you a paternity leave so that you can help me take care of our new baby. Not so you can go on vacation with your girlfriend or whatever. Not only did I already show them the conversation we had by text when you first told me about it, but they've already checked that you've bought tickets for a bullet train. On top of all that, Emma herself is a witness to what you were trying to do.
Seriously?
Oh, by the way, apparently Emma is the daughter of the CEO of one of your company's business partners.
What? You never told me about that.
Well, it looks like she had a secret of her own, although hers was a lot less evil than yours. She said herself that the reason she chose this part-time job was unrelated to her father being the CEO of this company's business partner. But Emma's father, the CEO, on the other hand, was furious when he heard about what you had done to his daughter. Apparently, he's telling your company that as long as there are employees like you who completely lack any sense of morality working for them, he isn't going to do business with them.
What? But doesn't that mean that I'm about to be fired?
Yes, probably. I think it would be best for you to think carefully about the situation you're currently in.
Does this mean that I'm screwed or something? Hey, what in the world is the meaning of this? What do you mean you're gonna make me pay an alimony on top of child support?
What is it, Bruno?
What? The fact that you're asking me to pay you all this stuff means that you intend on getting divorced with me, right?
Huh? Are you seriously saying that right now? You're the one who said you were going to divorce me, right?
But Emma broke up with me and I'm no longer seeing her. There's no reason to get divorced now, is there?
What are you talking about, Bruno? Not only did you betray your wife while she was pregnant, but you also tried to trick a college student who is barely an adult into marrying you. There's no way I'm having someone like that around my baby. You'd be a terrible influence. Getting divorced is the only option for me.
Yeah, but do you seriously want to get divorced with me? The husband is the pillar of the family, you know?
Don't make me laugh, Bruno. Aren't you currently unemployed? What do you mean, the pillar of the family? You don't want to get divorced with me because then you wouldn't be able to rely on my salary anymore, right?
No, that's not why I don't want to get divorced with you at all.
I mean, I do intend on getting back to work once my maternity leave is over. I did always earn more money than you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Of course, there's no point in talking about this even, because not getting divorced is not an option. I don't trust you anymore, so I'm going to make you pay for the alimony and child support up front.
Damn it! But if you do that, not only will I lose all my savings, but I'll be riddled with debt. I don't want to get divorced with you, Maria.
Well, that was that, and I got divorced with Bruno immediately after I gave birth. The company I work at is kind to people who have to take care of their babies, so there hasn't really been any problems with my work so far. Of course, I received the alimony and child support money from Bruno as well, which is why I was able to go on with my life without having to worry too much about the future. A few weeks after this, Emma, the college student Bruno tricked into believing that he wasn't married, also made him pay her an alimony. The bank was literally not allowing Bruno to take on any more debt. And so his mother, who's an entrepreneur, paid for this one in his stead. In return for that, he was removed from the will and no longer has any right to his parents' money once they pass away. I can imagine that this must have been quite the blow for Bruno, who was always careless with money because he expected to receive a huge amount of cash once his parents passed away. An acquaintance of mine who passed him by on the street a few days ago said that he reeked of body odor. And all I could do was laugh dryly at the thought that he must be having such a tough time that he can't even take a shower.
Sir, I'm sorry to bother you, but I have a question. It's about the N&N company. I'm not sure about a few things. Do you have a second right now?
I don't have time right now. Can't you tell that I'm busy without asking anyway? You always call me and won't leave me alone. You've been working for how long? And you can't tell these kinds of things? If it's that important, then you can just ask someone else.
I apologize for not being able to figure things out sooner on my own. With regards to the N&N company, who else can I refer to ask questions about?
Dude, I just told you that I'm busy right now, didn't I? You really can't figure that part out on your own? You're not a child that needs to be shown everything, right? You should learn to do things on your own already.
I apologize, sir. I'll ask Mr. David for who to refer to.
What? Why would you ask David? David isn't bored like you and has things to do. Stop getting in the way of people's productivity.
I wasn't sure who else would know what to do, so I just thought of him. I'm sorry that I didn't think about it enough, sir.
Oh, whatever. Just leave it alone. I'll handle the case with N&N. You just transfer all of the documents my way. It's seriously such a pain in the ass having employees that can't do their damn job. I'm already pretty busy because the CEO sees potential in me. I can't do everything because I'm a little nobody.
Understood, sir. I apologize for causing so much trouble with you. Please, handle the case from here on out. Mr. James, can I ask what happened with the NNN case?
What? What do you mean what happened? I made sure that everything was completed while I was incredibly busy. I squeezed it all between my schedules.
Thank you so much, sir. If possible, would it be alright for you to transfer all of the orders and invoices from them?
Oh, you won't need to worry about that. I'm going to be handling the NNN company cases now.
Huh? Are you saying that I will be removed from the project?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've grown tired of your uselessness. I'll take care of it from here on out, so you just do what you can to secure another deal with a different company. Alright?
I'm not sure, sir. I was the one that secured the deal the other day with NNN Company, so if at all possible, I would like to have all responsibility to handle the case till the end.
Oh, that's not going to be possible. I already told them that we've changed the point of contact. They told me that they didn't want someone who threw away their work duties so easily. They said that they wanted someone new and didn't want to hear from you anymore.
I didn't throw away my work duties, sir!
You did pass it my way, didn't you? You should think about what it feels like when people have to pick up the pieces all the time. You just work on sales, alright, buddy?
Understood, sir. I apologize for all the inconvenience I've caused you.
You're newlywed, right? I can't see this ending well for you. I hope you work hard to not get divorced. I'm not sure if that'll be possible with how bad you are right now.
I'll do my best to make sure that doesn't happen, sir.
Your wife was really beautiful, wasn't she? You want me to pick her up for you before she dumps you?
No, sir. I vowed to be with her for the rest of my life, so I will have to pass on that offer.
Ah, look at you being straight-edged. I don't know what your wife thinks, though. Someone as useless as you. She might want to break up with you right now, even.
I pray that that's not the case. But if that is the case, then whatever happens, happens.
Uh-huh. That's a really boring take.
Mr. James, do you have a second, sir?
You again? How bored are you, always talking to me? Unlike you, I actually have stuff that I need to do.
I only need a moment of your time, sir. The change in schedule suggestions that I asked for you to consider before I submit it. It showed up in my department as suggestion accepted.
Huh? Yeah, those were my suggestions.
I knew it, sir. I only showed you so I figured that it had to be someone that took my credit. You are aware that I was the one that made the document and suggestions, correct? Why would you do such a thing? Plagiarize.
You should have made your suggestions sooner. You took too long to submit it, so it's your fault. Besides, you were basically able to make the form because of my advice. In a weird way, it was all my accomplishment. That's why I suggested it for you.
But I did ask for your advice and opinion, true. But only a small portion of my contact reflected the advice you gave me. I think that it's a little bit of a stretch to say that it was all thanks to you.
What? Are you saying that you used that list? No, right? The CEO likes me. You understand? The person who the CEO of this company likes versus the guy that's just a regular Joe Schmo. Who do you think the CEO will listen to and believe? You don't need to think that hard to figure it out.
This plan, the thing with N&N Company, I'm not sure what I did to deserve this kind of hatred to be directed towards me. Did I do something to offend you, sir?
Dude, I'm impressed that you haven't figured it out already. You can't do shit unless you have explicit orders. You don't report back anything, but you always ask me for help when I'm at least available to provide any kind of help. And then your marriage made everything worse. I can tell that you're distracted by your new life. You're not coming here to play around, you damn thief. And you realize that I, being your boss, have to clean up all the pieces for you. Do you understand? It's your fault for not being a good employee.
I really didn't mean for any of that to happen, sir. It seems that I have caused you a great amount of distress because of my attitude. I apologize. I will do whatever I can to make sure that this sort of thing does not happen again.
You really can cut the formal crap, okay? Honestly, I'd be happier if you just up and quit your job for me. If you have a problem with the way I handle my work, you just quit. I don't really think we'll have a problem with you leaving this job anyway.
I'm sorry, sir, but I just got married, like you said. I cannot quit that easily. I hope you continue to mentor me and help me with my career.
Wow. If that's what you want, then I'll make sure you don't have a reason to stay here at all. Then you can quit with no remorse, right?
I'm not sure I understand what you're saying, sir.
Just keep watching. You'll understand eventually. It won't take you long to figure it out either.
Are you cooking something up for me again?
You really should watch your tone towards your boss.
I'm sorry, sir.
If I were in accounting, I would cut your salary in half immediately. You should stop trying to figure things out like some kind of detective and just wait and see what happens like a good boy. Understand? It's not like you can do anything about it anyway. Just make sure that you don't add more work for me to take care of. It's seriously so tough having an employee that I can't use. Yo, Harold! Check it out! This is your wife, right? I totally stole her from you! She says that she's completely tired of her husband. I mean, now you don't have a reason to stick around and steal our salary, right? You lost your job and your wife. What a loser!
What is this photo about, sir? Why do you have a photo like this on your phone?
Well, it's because I took the photos, of course. She's let me take whatever photo I want of her.
I see. Is the woman that you're seeing consenting to all of this?
The woman I'm seeing? What are you talking about? You probably shouldn't be saying that about your own wife. Or wait, maybe it's that you don't want to admit it's your own wife doing this kind of thing.
No, it's not really about admitting if it's my wife or not. It really isn't my wife.
What are you talking about? No matter what way you look at it, it is your wife. You really need to face reality, dude. Kinda scary.
Well, actually, my wife has a twin.
Huh? What?
Yeah, so I'm sorry to break it to you, but that person isn't my wife. I'm gonna go ahead and be the one to tell you that you stole the CEO's wife.
What? No, don't play like that!
I'm not playing around, sir. My wife has a small but noticeable freckle under her right eye. The woman in this photo doesn't have that freckle, does she?
I'm sure it's just the angle of the photo!
I don't know about the truth behind this photo, but I can tell you that if you just bring the woman and look at her in person, you'll be able to figure it out pretty quickly.
You've gotta be shitting me! I didn't know about that at all!
I don't think it's something that would get brought up in our regular conversations. I didn't want people to think or treat me differently because I was family with the CEO. But you really did something that is truly wrong, didn't you, sir? I can't believe you would make a move for the CEO's wife over some kind of cheap workplace drama.
No, wait, but look! I didn't know that it was his wife!
Right, you thought it was my wife.
Exactly! So this is something that happened entirely by accident!
It was quite odd that you went for the CEO's wife. However, you really shouldn't have gone for someone's wife at all. It's not very much an accident.
I mean, let's look at it this way. If we just keep it between ourselves, then this never has to hurt anyone, right? Right, Harold?
As much as I'd love to be on board with that idea, the CEO is my brother-in-law, and the woman in that photo is my sister-in-law. So, I can't really just let my own private life run rampant like that.
Oh, don't worry about it, dude. If you just shut up about everything, nothing has to happen and no one gets hurt.
I can't believe that his wife, that he loved oh so dearly, is cheating on him. My brother-in-law will be quite shocked. Personally, I want to tell him right now exactly what is happening. I even have a photo of the act taking place right now.
Hang on, Harold! I'm sorry for trying to make a move on your wife, and I'm also sorry for taking your work and claiming it as my own, but this is something else! Please, just let this go! Okay? Look, if I'm not around, there's a whole lot of work that won't get taken care of, right?
Oh, don't worry about the work duties that will need to be picked up. You always claim to be busy while loitering around the office all the time. The small amount of deals you had claimed as your own were all stolen from your employees. We all know that you don't do shit around the office. You not being around would make things work smoother, and I can't think of a single thing that will be more difficult as a result of your absence.
Wait! People are always saying that you look so busy all the time!
Oh, that's just sarcasm, clearly. Even with regards to the N&N Company deal, your decisions about the whole project were too terrible, so I was actually asked to take over it after you leave.
What? Who said that?
The CEO of N&N himself.
The CEO?!
Well, I've always known the CEO of N&N. We've always got along well. Because you took over the case from me, replies were slow, the work grew stagnant, and the CEO had quite a few complaints to file with you. He was actually pretty damn pissed.
But...
The only thing I can think of that would be annoying from your absence is... Oh, maybe that it'll be my turn to take out the trash sooner during the week.
Hang on, Harold! We're such great friends! You wouldn't want to ruin our special relationship, right?
If you want to talk about the kind of relationship we have, you shouldn't be surprised if I just told on you about everything to the CEO immediately, right?
Hang on! Seriously, wait a second! Let's sit down and talk about it first, okay? Please let me talk to you, Harold!
We really don't have anything else to talk about, sir. You just go ahead and talk to the CEO to explain the situation to him instead. You might actually be able to talk your way out of it with him. You always bragged about how you were his favorite, right? After I told the CEO about the whole affair, he called his wife and James to the office and had a three-way conversation. He bragged so much about how he was the CEO's favorite, but when it came down to talking to him, he was completely overwhelmed by the atmosphere of the whole thing. He was like a scared little puppy. There was definitely no way to talk his way out of this one. The CEO's wife was also deeply regretful of her actions. The two ended up agreeing to try to work out their relationship, and agreed to try to sue James for all the damages. Since the actual affair only lasted for a short time, he was only sued for about $10,000. But more than any of the money, he was known as the terrible man who went for the CEO's wife and succeeded. He was tired of the looks people gave him, and eventually he quit his job after looking like he had just seen defeat and was depressed. After the whole thing and James leaving the office, I was able to work extremely efficiently. I actually was promoted to his position as manager. He was such a stressful person to deal with and just an annoying existence in my life. But I'm using him as something that someone should never do to help educate our new hires.